Hey, it's Robbie V. I will pay your light bill and hopefully a lot more. And hopefully your Mother's Day bill this week. Because that's right, folks. The steak dinner picks, lock of the whatever. Yeah, they were 2-0 this week. So that was good, obviously. Very happy that I could win for the people. You know, it was nice. It was nice to win for the people. I appreciate that. Let's this week on the Robbie V Show. I mean, there's a lot going on, obviously. Bruins playoffs, Celtics playoffs, the Red Sox. There's also, my call in of the show. We'll talk about what prompted that. And we'll also talk about the dopes of the day, the wonks of the week, and the contenders for moron of the month. I don't have any contenders yet for the Minifan MVP, but we're gonna keep it going out there. All right, first off, unless you've been living under a rock, the Bruins, on Saturday night, beat the Leafs in Game 7, which was great. I mean, it was unbelievable. So happy for the bees. Pasternak, nailed that goal. I'm surprised Toronto wasn't ready for that. To be perfectly honest with you, the Bruins have ran that play a bunch of times. Pasta obviously, was basically untouched going in the zone. He did a great job, and he came in through in the clutch. Hats off to MVP. Obviously, Jeremy Swayman. He's playing out of his mind right now. He's he's unbelievable. They should just ride him until basically he either can't play goalie anymore or demands a rest because he is literally carrying that team, especially after that great performance against Florida in Game 1. I honestly thought that was going to be a much tougher game than it was. I did not expect the Panthers to be that flat-footed, especially after going to the Stanley Cup last year. I thought they were better than that, but as I've learned many times in my life, what the fuck do I know? What are you gonna do? They're really Bruins are playing well right now, and they're actually leading 1-0 going into the second at press time. So hopefully they keep this up. And Robbie V, I appreciate the Boston Bruins for what they did for America. Well, really the Boston area. America's probably a stretch. Let's probably give myself top of the day for that. Um, Charlie Coyle, he stepped up tonight. He scored the first goal, which is great. They need him to play better. I think he had 3 points in the first series. He just needs to step up. Win with pride, baby. He also, he also won me some money, so that was good. He got a point over, so I appreciate Charlie. He was, he's an MVP in my opinion for his. I think that was game 4. Yeah. So I mean, it's age. So I mean, Robbie V's a what have you done for me lately type guy. Not really, but I'm loyal to Charlie. Loyalty is everything. All right, the Boston Celtics. They played great against Miami. Obviously, they closed out that, and then they against Cleveland. You know they played unbelievable. They beat up the Cavaliers. They covered the spread. It was a great team effort. They were awesome. Some people, didn't think the Celtics were going to win. Dakota from Braintree said that plus 12.5 was a good bet, and as I tweeted out, that was only a good bet if you wanted to donate to DraftKings or you wanted to donate to your local Chuckles. Really, that really was really poor. Hopefully, Porzingis can come back rather soon because they're definitely going to need him against either the Knicks or the Pacers. There's no doubt about that. It is a little troubling that he was supposedly not quoted, but there are rumors going around that said that is he's not as close as they think, which is unfortunate because they definitely need him. The Red Sox, well, yeah, they're on a little bit of a losing skid. They're not playing that well right now. Um, they what was it? They lost last night to the Braves 4-2, and then they're facing good old pal Chris Sale tonight, which is tough, because there's probably a lot of emotion behind that. You think the Red Sox would get going, but unfortunately, the Red Sox, have only decided to, come out losing 4-0 at current recording time, which really isn't the best. I mean, what are you gonna do? It's also a lot, there's a lot going on in the world out there. What's his name? I just can't think of it right now. Every now and again. Oh well. All right. Well, so dope of the day. Dope of the day goes to Colombia. I would say probably dope of the day goes to Columbia University for canceling their commencement. I don't think that you should. I realize the protests are whether side you're on or whatnot is it's your issue. I probably have my own beliefs, but this is supposed to be kind of a lighthearted, so we're not going to get into that. I just don't think that you should, change the way your school's way of life just because of these things. And I think they haven't been dealt with that well by Columbia. I mean, that's probably the understatement of the decade. But I also think that the kids who have worked hard for 4 years, deserve to, walk across and have the graduation moment. I mean, this is the class of 2024. They were not a lot. A lot of these kids did not graduate properly, or the traditional way during COVID. And now that they're, if you go to Columbia, now that they're being taken away again because of these protests that are obviously a hot button issue and happening all across the nation, which it's unfortunate. Kind of wish the world was obviously more peaceful, but what are you gonna do? Dope of the day goes to my daughter, who's currently she's not happy right now. She's not going to sleep. But what are you gonna do? No, Victoria's great. She's not no dope of the day for her. Also, dope of the day goes to Stormy Daniels, who described in vivid detail about her relations with Donald Trump. I don't really need to know that, Stormy. Legal experts thought it was a stain on the judicial system. I just thought, it probably caused the New York metropolitan area and anyone who was following the court case to maybe lose a few pounds. Really don't need to know all that great information. And, thanks. And dope of the day goes to the media for reporting it in such exquisite detail. Granted, I didn't learn about it or read it, but yeah, I don't need to know that shit. I appreciate though. Also, dope of the day goes to that idiot. Oh yeah, basically the idiot at Market Basket who decided it was a hot idea to. It was the bagger at Market Basket who unfortunately forgot, the prior customer's milk, and it was expensive organic milk, but basically she put it in the wrong carriage, and unfortunately we didn't find this out until we came home. So I mean that was unfortunate. It wasn't good. I mean, being a former grocery bagger myself, I know the freaking, how important it is to get the groceries in the right cart, because the last thing you need is like angry, Norwell or Rockland moms, like, chasing after you in their freaking SUV, when you're trying to get off, just trying to get off work, and they, over a pack, and almost get ran down because you forgot to put the ring dings in the carriage, bagged properly. It's tough, but what are you gonna do? MVPs, obviously, hey, the Bees for winning, and they're playing well, playing really well. MVP also goes to the cops that sang the mentally I think it was the mentally disabled, the cops that basically sang happy birthday to the guy who called 911 looking for a happy birthday. Which leads me to the call. Why did I just think that you shouldn't, just listen to Victoria. I just think it's really sad that, that whole, not sad, but obviously that guy, unfortunately, probably maybe had some things going on. He was looking for someone to wish, someone a happy birthday. I don't really think it's a waste of taxpayer dollars to make someone's day. And to be honest, the most that could have cost was like $30. Coleman's take wasn't the best, but that's why I called in and said what I said, and I stand by it. I'm not backing down from it. What are you gonna do? And apparently not much. So basically, Coleman is in the running. He's the leader in the clubhouse by a secretary at Belmont Mile of Moron of the Month. So until any other notice, he's definitely that. So we're also gonna have Robbie V moments here. And we'll get back to that. It's a little distracting having a 2-year-old yelling constantly, but who won't go to bed. But what are you gonna do, folks? It's definitely a shorter show than I would want. But I'm here for the people, and I'll make up for it with Lock of the Week videos this week. So the lock of the week went 2-0, as I said before. I have a lock of the week tonight, or a steak dinner pick, whatever you want to call it. It's the Houston Oilers, the Edmonton Oilers, minus 135 on DraftKings. I think they're going to win. I think it's going to be great. Anyway, so the lock of the week schedule as it stands is going to be Friday and Saturday. And basically, I'm going to be, if I don't pick a lock of the week on Friday or Saturday, then I can't record next week. So I'm here for the people, and the people love it. Shout out to Mike Manansky for, appearing in a Kentucky horse jockey outfit. It was great. Good look. And it was great on the show. It was good times. And I'm going to wrap this up here. I know it's a little short. I do apologize. Hopefully my daughter goes to sleep, or I'll just record later, But rest assured, folks, I'll figure it out. And just, it's been a busy week. Anyway, so watch all the great programming on the Kirk Minahan Network. And definitely watch the Kirk Minahan Show on the Kirk Minahan YouTube channel. Or download it at your own leisure. All right, well, this is Robbie V coming from a noisy household where, his 2-year-old won't fall asleep. Signing off. Well, hey, it happens. Have a good night.